entertainment, luxury.
Janet Jackson didn't simply emerge from her famous brother's shadows to achieve success on her own. She rose to fame as a result of her breakthrough 1986 album Control, making her one of the 1980s biggest pop artists. Jackson is a singer, composer, actress, and dancer who was born in Gary, Indiana, on May 16, 1966. She was able to keep up her prominence into the early 2000s thanks to flawless quality control and stylistic development. Her singles, which are masterfully composed with enduring pop hooks and cutting-edge production, regularly set or followed trends in modern R&B, as seen by an exceptional run of top 20 R&B hits spanning more than 30 years. Jackson's image changed subtly from platinum album to platinum album as it conveyed strength and independence. She later served as an inspiration for artists like TLC, Aaliyah, Beyonce, Britney Spears, and Rihanna, who all benefited from her recordings, performances, and videos. Today we'll be taking a look at the top 8 luxury buys of Janet Jackson. Number 1. Nice cars, Range Rover Vogue. After relocating to London, Jackson has frequently been photographed cruising the streets in her posh $166,000 Range Rover Vogue. Although the Range Rover Vogue is the entry-level Range Rover model, you still get a lot of equipment for your money with this costly automobile. In addition to having an 8-speed automatic transmission, the Range Rover also has 20-inch alloy wheels, xenon headlamps with bright LED daytime running lights, cruise control, a rear parking camera, a potent Meridian sound system, Sat-NAV, Bluetooth phone connectivity, climate control, and a powerful Meridian sound system. Aston Martin Vanquish. Aston Martin, a British luxury car manufacturer, unveiled the Aston Martin Vanquish, a high-performance Grand Tourer. The first-generation Aston Martin Vanquish was created by Ian Callum, and the second-generation Aston Martin Vanquish was created by Marek Reichman. It is available as a 2-door coupe or 2-door convertible. It has a 5.9-liter V12 engine and an 8-speed automated transmission, and it is a front-wheel drive automobile. Lamborghini Murcielago LP640. With this supercar, the Janet Jackson auto collection has grown even cooler. The Italian automaker Lamborghini produces the Lamborghini Murcielago, a super sports car. In Italy, Sant'Agata Bolognese, it was put together. The creator of this Lamborghini Murcielago was Luke Donkerwolke. It comes with a 6.2-liter and a 6.5-liter Lamborghini V12 engine that produces 631 horsepower from 2006 to 2010. It also comes with a 2-door coupe or 2-door roadster body style. Number 2. Crypto. As she commemorates the 37th anniversary of her album Control, Janet Jackson has joined the ranks of celebrities who have taken an interest in crypto. The tracks Nasty and When I Think of You are on the singer's debut album, which was released in 1986. Janet, Michael Jackson's younger sister, has announced plans to distribute non-fungible tokens, NFTs, which are one-of-a-kind computer files connected to images, music, artwork, and other material and are viewed by some as the digital equivalent of collectibles. They can be freely traded and are present on the blockchain, an electronic ledger that publicly records transactions. NFTs have gained enormous popularity in recent months, with buyers spending hundreds of thousands of dollars for those connected to pixelated artworks and even tweets. To commemorate the anniversary of Control, Jackson has partnered with the gaming and augmented reality company RTFKT to produce a number of NFTs. R.T.F.K.T's president, Rocky Mudliar, added, "Our partnership will bring rare and highly interactive experiences to the blockchain and social media." Like Janet said, it's all for you. Number 3. Investment properties. Jackson boasts a substantial real estate portfolio and makes money by renting out some of her homes. According to Curbed New York, Jackson rents out her upscale New York City apartment for $35,000 a month, money that most certainly goes directly into her pocket. The 2,093 square foot, 34th floor apartment at Manhattan's Trump International Hotel and Tower has been owned by Jackson for a long time. Public records show that she paid $2.8 million for the apartment in 1998. The apartment overlooks Central Park and boasts the nicest views in the entire structure. Janet Jackson is selling her apartment on New York City Central Park for $8.95 million, over 25 years after purchasing it. She also has a 4,636 square foot home in Nevada, near Las Vegas, at 2469 Payne Road, which she paid $520,000 for in early 2002. Also, she has owned a number of Californian properties, which she has gradually sold over the years. In 2019, Jackson returned to London, where she had previously lived with her estranged husband. She and her small son are still residents of the British capital. Number 4. Surprise parties. At the Shoreditch House event, where the Velvet Rope Tour was fully presented, strong grape juice was present. Jackson's unexpected entrance at the screening's conclusion stunned everyone. The pop queen spoke after arriving to thunderous ovation about the intensely personal endeavor and the affection it has received up to this point. The Rock and Roll Hall of Famer said the following during his speech: "This album is so close to me. It would be the closest project to my heart that I've ever done. I would say out of all the albums that I created, and especially with Jimmy, Jam, and Terry Lewis, it was the most difficult album for me. I was going through so much in my life and it was so deep, trying to figure out who I am and where I stand. I didn't know if my fans would like it, but one of the best moments in my life connected to this album. The day that it was released, I was in traffic coming from Malibu and someone honked their horn, and I happened to look over and there was a girl in the car and she held up the Velvet Rope CD and she smiled at me. It made me feel so good. That was the first person to acknowledge to me that, yeah, you did something that I really do appreciate, and 25 years later it being number 1 again today. Thank you so much for this. Thank you Jimmy and Terry for always being my 2 dads. You were always there for me through thick, thin, and the worst. I know at this moment Janet wasn't thinking, what have you done for me lately?" Number 5. Beverly Hills Auction. Jackson recently organized a 3-day auction event in Beverly Hills in collaboration with renowned auctioneer Julian's. Her first wedding dress, from her covert union with dancer Renee Elizondo Jr. in 1991, as well as her used furnishings and jewelry are among the items up for auction. The legendary outfits from her tours and music videos for songs like Control, Nasty, and What Have You Done For Me Lately will now be available for purchase by fans. Even fans of Michael Jackson can find something. Also, she will be selling the futuristic clothes she wore in the $7 million music video Scream, her one and only duet with Michael. Jackson is expected to donate a portion of the sales proceeds to charity, and the auction house anticipates a multi-million-dollar sale. Just ask Janet, I'm sure the auction was an escapade. Number 6. Motherhood. Isa El-Mana, who she had with her ex-husband Wissam El-Mana, is the child of the 56-year-old musician. After getting married in 2012 and divorcing soon after Isa was born in 2017, respectively, Jackson has been outspoken about her love for Isa and being a mother throughout the years. "You are my love, my life, my soul, you are my everything." For his 4th birthday, she sent a message on her Instagram. She also made notes on his development, writing, and other activities for his 5th birthday in January. "You're growing up so fast. Such an intelligent, beautiful boy. Wishing you a life full of magical moments." Isa is an aspiring young musical genius. Jackson talked about her toddler's love of classical music during a 2020 interview on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. "First he chose the violin and he loves classical music. First day of school, he took the violin to school. 3rd day of school, he says, 'Mama, I want to take a cello to school.' I said, 'Baby, you don't have a cello.' He said, 'Turn my violin into a cello. Please, Mama.'" Jackson mentioned that he studies the cello, and takes lessons, and loves them, and he plays a variety of other instruments as well. Number 7. Me Too checks. Janet Jackson will reportedly be giving out Me Too checks on crew members as she gets ready for her Together Again world tour with rapper Ludacris. In an effort to separate those who may cause problems on the tour, the checks will be given to backup dancers, crew, musicians, and other employees. As she gets ready for her Together Again tour, Janet is taking a page out of Beyonce's book and instituting Me Too checks, a source told the Daily Mail. It costs money to achieve this, but for Janet and others close to her, a safe and supportive workplace is more essential than financial success. Janet is determined that everyone working on the tour can be entirely comfortable and that they are in a safe environment, the aforementioned source stated. According to The Sun, Beyonce announced a similar monitoring mechanism earlier this year to guarantee the tour is a safe and happy work environment. Throughout the trip, she will also make mental health resources available to her team. Before wrapping up in Seattle, Washington in June, Jackson's tour will include 33 dates and begin on April 14th in Hollywood, Florida. I'm so excited. Janet will be Together Again. Number 8. New docuseries. Everything Janet Jackson touches turns to gold because she is an icon. When the superstar's 4-part documentary Janet Jackson, which chronicled her life and times over her 5-decade career, was shown, the numbers of views at Lifetime and A&E networks skyrocketed. They obviously want to work with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee again because the documentary was a rating success, and they will announce the new docuseries Janet Jackson, Family First. The documentary, which she and her brother Randy Jackson will co-executively produce, will follow Janet as she gets ready for the upcoming Together Again World Tour. We assume that she will also be working on new music she promised too. But in addition to that, we'll also see her collaborating with Randy as they try to reunite the Jackson family band again. Wow, Janet will be showing us firsthand, that's the way love goes. This is the end of Top 8 Luxury Buys Janet Jackson. Make sure to tap the like button and subscribe to see our next list. Bye for now.